Good afternoon, everyone. This is Kosala, also known as Marventus. Welcome back to MarvTV, and this is part 2 of our League of Legends Beginner's Guide. So here we are in the map Summoner's Rift, which is one of 3 different maps that you can take a look at playing in the League of Legends. This is the main 5 versus 5 map. So let's take a look at what we're starting out with. We've got 2 bases, one on either side. You've got your base in one corner right here on the minimap, and then you've got another base in the other corner. And the objective of the exercise is for your 5-man team to beat the opposing 5-man team's base. And the thing you want to take down is the Nexus turret right here, the center point right here, along with the turrets here that are defending it, in order to win the game. Now the rules are fairly straightforward. There are 3 lanes, as you can see on the minimap here. You've got a top lane, you've got a mid lane, and you've got a bottom lane. Right, and in all of these lanes you've got your turrets versus the opposing team turrets. You will try to take down your turrets, they will try to take down yours. This is the nature of the game itself. So let's take a look at how this works. Aside from the 5 members that are part of your team, you also have the minions. The mighty minions who spawn automatically on each of these lanes from both sides. The minions are your buddies. Right, the minions are very good for you. You want to take care of your minions and protect them by destroying the opposing team's minions. Now, in order to do that, you want to make sure you're waiting until you get the last possible hit on the opposing team's minions. And right, not before then, because when you get a last hit, what happens is you get points. Like that. You get money rather, gold. Gold is good. Therefore, you wait to last hit your minions, your opposing team's minions, and get gold that way. Right, and while you're doing this, there is typically a lane opponent who is doing the exact same thing on the other side. Now in this particular case, because this is a tutorial game, I've only got one guy on the opposing team over here on the bot end, and let's see what he's doing. He's trying to last hit his minions, or our minions, while he's clearing that lane in order to get to the turret, at which point he's going to start hitting the turret. So it's all fairly simple. Now, although it sounds simple in theory, executing this in practice can be quite the complex maneuver, as playing against other humans always is. Now, while these lanes are happening, we've also got things happening in the jungle. You'll notice there's your side jungle, and then there's the opposing team's jungle, which are identical mirrors of each other. Hello, wolves. Here are your wolves. Now, if you have a person on your team who is a jungling character, or even really any character, can at any time come and kill these jungle points for additional gold and buffs. Over here you have the Ancient Golem, which gives you the blue buff. The blue buff enhances mana regeneration. And if you go over here to the opposing side, you will have your red buff. Right, that is guarded by a gigantic lizard, as of course you would expect. The red buff gives you a ticking dot attack and greater attack damage, which is very good for junglers to have. There he is, Mr. Lizard Man with the red buff. Now on the opposing team, let's go check out the opposing team as well, just to prove that they do indeed have jungles that mirror your jungles. Here we should have the opposing team's blue buff, the Ancient Golem, and then their wolves. Here's Mr. Golem. And here's Mr. Wolves. Now there's nothing stopping you, of course, from taking your opponent team's buff away from them, which is a very good thing to do, but you will have to contend with the opposing team's jungling champion whilst you do so. Now, aside from the main jungle items, you have 2 special monsters on the map. One is the dragon. Killing the dragon gives everybody a bunch of gold. It's always good to do. These guys are on a respawn timer as well. And over here on the other side here, where I'm pinging right there, there is the mighty Baron Nashor. Although he doesn't show up until a little bit down the line in the game. Baron is a very, very important monster to kill at an opportunist time. It gives your entire team a gigantic attack and damage and regeneration buff, which is very, very good to have. And if you watch any games being played on League of Legends on YouTube, you will see this in action. So there we have it, the 3 lanes. The 3 lanes, the different the opposing opponents. My goodness, what kind of English is this? I do apologize. There are no opposing opponents in this game. Instead, there are actual opponents who are going to be trying to conquer your towers while you try to conquer theirs, and all in aid of making your way to the other side of the map and destroying each other's base. There it is, part 2 of the League of Legends guides, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Right, we will delve into more advanced tactics a little bit down the line. Right, but for now, this is me from MarvTV. Until next time, bye-bye.